Hey everyone, Nick Gaumont here with Milk Your Music. Welcome to part 2 in our series about creating drones. Last week we reverse engineered 2 drones that I created using a saxophone and a piano. And this week we're going to try to turn this upright bass with a lot of bleed into this drone. Just like last week, this is very easy to achieve. Stay tuned to find out how to do it. Enjoy. Whoa. So next, let's see if we can take an upright bass and turn that into a synth. So to make this more challenging for myself, I'm going to take something from a walking bass line. So that's going to be very active and pretty far from the kind of long notes that you would want for a synth drone kind of thing. So here's what that sounds like. So you can also hear that there's a bunch of bleed in the first few notes of this. So I'm actually going to use that part that has bleed to make it harder on myself and see if I can use that bleed in a strategic way. So first, let's just create a new track to start from scratch. So that's totally raw. So let's see how low we need to tune it to make that first note really long. So first of all, let's turn off the warp so that as we tune it down, it actually stretches. So that's interesting. So I've tuned it so low, it's basically in the sub range and below what we can actually hear. So we might need to tune it higher than what I would like and then stretch it with some warp markers. So let's see how low we can go before we stop hearing it. So let's try 24. So we can kind of hear it now, but that's still probably too low for us. So let's try 17. This is gonna be tricky. So let's just try 12. So let's just see if we can make that work. So I'm going to cut it there. Okay, so now let's turn warp on. Go down here and just stretch the crap out of it. So let's extend the clip a bit and just go like that. Let's see what that does. Now we've got this weird sort of pulsing thing going on because I've stretched it so much. So let's see what we can make with that. I don't know where this is going either, but we'll keep going. So let's see what our chorus can do, if that can help us get out of this mess. Let's see if our good old friend reverse can do anything for us. Oh, it actually sounds exactly the same reverse. So let's see if we can get rid of some of those pulsing things with a limiter. It didn't work, but we'll just use that to add some volume to it since it's already there. Let's try some distortion. So I'll just cycle through some presets. So now we're getting somewhere where it's starting to be kind of usable. So let's work with this. Thinking some reverb here. So that sounds pretty cool, but let's try something weirder maybe. So let's call that our sound. So we went from a bass with a bunch of bleed from like trumpet and sax and stuff to something that sounds kind of like a siren in like a spaceship in an alien movie or something. So here's our starting point again. So basically we only used the first note and just stretched the crap out of it. And we ended up with this. Isn't that pretty cool? Challenge complete. Whoa. I told you that was easy. By now, you should believe me when I say that you can create a drone from any piece of audio. Just in case you're not convinced, you can join me next week as I try to turn drums into drones. My name is Nick Gaumont. This is Milk Your Music.
Subscribe!